robe type outfit that the large dummy guy was wearing, and then the other two were both wearing just kind of normal soldier mercenary type clothes. Really, none of them. The two robes kind of have like a distinguished look to them, but the two outfits that the other guys are wearing just kind of look like normal outfits. There's not really any signifying marker.
I'm sorry about this, guys. We actually didn't need your clothes.
Yeah, we'll still take your clothes though.
By the way, while we have you in there, is there any like passphrase or something that we should use with the Caravanneers?
Well, I think that generally Benjamin and back me up on this one, but generally we just they just come. They don't really know us very well. They're a bunch of people coming around.
Okay, cool.
That's perfectly convenient.
Yeah, you can keep your clothes. Thanks.
Are you guys hungry?
Well, I could use a bite to eat.
No, there's some fingers in there, man.
Y'all disrupted us right in the middle of dinner.
You should be grateful you had something to eat.
Are you gonna let us out of here at some point?
Oh yeah, I think we should.
If you're good boys, I can't trust y'all coming after me. I did just chop off fingers, so I understand that there's resentment towards me.
Benjamin glares at you.
Hey, I'll make it up to you, bud. I promise. And then I'll start looking around. Start looking around for anything that looks like fingers to replace it.
His fingers are still in there.
I don't think those are good.
I whisper to the guys, we could just convince one of the caravanners or the whole group to come down here and leave the key here while we steal their caravan and go where we have to go.
I like that idea. It clears my conscience,
Why must we steal?
You don't understand, dude.
We don't know these people. We don't know what they've done. What if they're innocent?
That's
Is
true.
anyone truly innocent?
Well, I like to think I'm pretty innocent.
Well, okay. We can't say that they're innocent whenever they killed an innocent woman. And I don't even know if she was innocent.
Not innocent. Benjamin is not innocent. Reginald did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I like Reginald. He's smart. Benjamin's
Well, I don't know if I would call
chop.
myself smart. Benjamin's the brains of.
Look me in the eyes. You are whatever you tell yourself, okay?
Reginald,
Well, I tell myself I'm not very smart.
then you're.
Well, you got me with that logic.
Reginald, whenever you get out of here, you're gonna have a great story to tell, and I imagine, tell it to the right lady. You'll have a good time.
I'm gonna tell it's my mama.
Alright, well, Reginald, I'll let you out since that's what the crew seems to want. You're gonna go home to your family. Never speak a word of this.
But what about Benjamin?
I'm sorry, but Benjamin's gonna have to stay here for a bit longer.
Oh, all right.
Tell
Benjamin,
you
I'm
what,
sorry,
I'll
but
give you a key, but you're still gonna leave first. You can come back later for him.
all right. I guess I'll do that.
You
I'm
have to
sorry,
promise
Benjamin,
me.
but this is for the greater good.
Am I convinced he's gonna do what I tell him to?
You can make a perception check, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know that he is definitely telling the truth. He respects you, and he respects Megan enough to know that, and he's also afraid of you enough to know that he will wait until the prescribed time.
So I open the door and hand him a key as he walks past me.
Well, shouldn't you
He
lock
kind
the
of
door?
goes out. He's kind of sniffling, and he's trying to put his clothes back on.
Shouldn't you lock the door before you give him the key?
Wait, what?
Shouldn't you relock the door before you give the key to Reginald?
I have two.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind.
All right. So as Reginald comes out, Shaw comes downstairs and says, "Why'd you let that fucker go?"
Poppy, he's so cute. He's so nice.
He won't be a problem.
All right, whatever, you softies. Anyways, I see a caravan coming.
Alright, places everyone. Who's gonna be the one to convince them that we're the ones they're giving information to?
I've got it.
Alright, Benjamin, is there anything we need to know? How do we address these people?
You can address them by going and fucking yourself.
Hey, you
Keep
still
that up,
have
my friend.
7 more fingers.
Is Reginald gone yet?
Yeah, he's gone.
Alright, Mike, you know what to do.
You got 7 more fingers and a lot more toes.
Just talk to them.
Is that an intimidation check?
There's nothing wrong.
It's true. Yeah,
Don't touch Benjamin. Just go talk to him upstairs.
intimidation.
All right, as you say the amount of fingers and toes he has left, he looks at you and he immediately just kind of like his eyes go into the past, and he remembers the sensation of having his fingers chopped one by one, and those careless whispers that kept whispering to him, and he immediately says, "All right, look, we don't really have much of a special arrangement, but I think that the best way to get them to take you to West's place is just to say you were hired by him. You wouldn't be the first. He hires mercenaries pretty often to do his bidding, and well, they'll probably know the drill."
Man, that was
Alrighty.
mighty helpful. Thank you so much, Benjamin.
Benjamin, why don't you talk to this paladin? Maybe he can set you on the right path. He can help you, redeem yourself for killing one of the few big booty hoes out there.
I have nothing to say. I just need you.
Listen, I'm not just some bright-eyed little orphan that's gonna get taken over and turned to the light by some gleaming paladin in an alleyway.
Hey, you could be the little boy. Just look inside yourself.
Well, 2 of us should stay inside, and the rest of us should go outside as they're entering and
Yeah.
pretend to be another party.
Let's go greet the caravan, guys.
All right, so as you go and see the caravan pulling up, you see a large bodiced woman coming out, and she says, Hey, all right, we're here to fill up our caravan.
That
You have
sounds good.
supplies?
I'll fill
Yeah,
up
room
your
for how many?
caravan, baby.
All right, well, let's fill it up, all right? We got to get on our way.
How many can you fit?
Well, you can all join me if you need to. Where are you going?
We were hired by a gentleman, cardinal direction.
Oh, yes, I think I know what you're speaking of. All right, you wouldn't be the first. All right, go ahead and there might be room for you in the back, but you might have to walk.
Coming, really?
You're going to work if you're coming with us. So that means go in and get our package for us, get it ready, and then bring it to the caravan for us.
Yeah, sure thing. What's that package look like?
And then she comes and she points at some of the goods in the room and says, that one, and that one. Bring it over to the caravan. I'm
really
going to get the
weak.
horses fed.
I'm really weak. What's the lightest thing?
I don't care. Just get it done.
All right.
We'll do it.
I did.
Alright, can I build
So
my
you-
repertoire with
You
this lady?
remember back in the day, and your brother would always tell you to make sure that you lifted with your back, and you lift straight with that back and have no problems carrying it.
Blessed be.
Such a short spine.
Okay, sorry, what were you saying, Jordan?
Oh, I was just gonna try to build my repertoire with the lady.
Report.
She is very busy. She is feeding her donkeys that are pulling the cart that is her caravan, and she's got a couple other people who are helping her out. It seems like a pretty small caravan.
I put my hand on Megan's shoulder and whisper, "Fat chicks are for practice."
Whoa. I know that this camaraderie is going on, and I whisper inspiring tunes in his general direction to give him a little perky something.
But you can do it.
All right, this is what he hears.
You got this, bud. Go over there. I pat him on the back.
How long you been working?
Well, I've been doing this caravan. Well, hell, I've been doing it since my parents. They left it off to me.
Interesting. You, you have any men that help you very often?
Well, yes, I
Shoot
got a
a
couple
link?
young chaps in the back.
Nah. I mean a special man.
Well, my husband does tend to not like it whenever I bring other men along with.
No, where is he at now?
Oh, well, you'll probably meet him pretty soon. He is at the destination that you are planning on headed to.
Maybe I can give him a little talk and maybe we can get something going.
What's his name?
Maybe so. Did you get those packages that I asked you to get?
Say I
I'm
did.
carrying 2 of them. I'm not strong. I got 'em.
Right.
Well, and I think I've got the package that matters.
You do?
I listen in while
Make another
while loading.
persuasion check on that one.
Oh,
I'm listening in as I'm putting the crate in. I'm just shaking my head.
Blessed
And then
be.
she kind of stops, and after you say that, it seems as though she's seen you for the first time.
Oh man.
and I'm gonna
Looks you
just gonna
slowly up and down, and says, "Maybe you do have that package that I've been seeking."
pull my trench coat real tight so that you can see my butt, and I'm gonna walk off towards the packages to carry some.
All right, cool. You do that, and her heart is set aflutter, but she knows deep down that these are feelings that can't be nursed. These are feelings that she has to put away.
Seeing that Megan is approaching us and he has to prove himself, I let him take on my load.
Oh, well, thank you, Tom. I appreciate you giving such a load to me and helping me out with this.
I
And
noticed
then,
that you're quite strong, my friend.
Do I have to make a strength check?
Yeah, make a strength check.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Use your inspiration.
oh yeah, okay. And then 1d8. Oh,
Damn.
And at that one, Shaw comes up and he knocks you right on the back and says, "Good man, I saw that encounter." And you just sprawl forward, and all of the goods fall out. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was what we were doing.
Shaw, remember what I told you? Team?
And he just kind of like looks to the ground. I'm sorry, I was trying to be more of a team player.
Alright,
Like I've been
this
kind of on the
time.
outside looking in.
Alright, I'm gonna grab some dirt out. I'm chalking my hands up. This time I got it. Oh.
All right, so you managed to collect all of the things that had fallen out of the box, and you, by God, you summon all of the strength that you have, and you pick that box up.
Poor Megan. So weak. Alright.
Yeah, I like how y'all's strength is so up and down.
I'm gonna use a minor illusion to make it appear that he's carrying more than he is.
All right, so it looks like he's got about 5 boxes stacked on top of each other, and
You know.
and since you've got such a skillful illusion background, it's kind of like teetering back and forth, but you can tell that Megan's got it under control.
At this point, we all clap. Shall we be on our way?
Where's the paladin?
The paladin is mysteriously disappeared.
There too, he's at the church. That's where I found him.
He seemed a little upset at our careless disregard for human life.
Well, I mean, we could have killed him. But I think we did the responsible thing.
Yeah, not everything's so black and white, you know.
I think that it's partly our responsibility to teach him that there's a gray line, gray area.
I don't think he's been put in the position where his life was threatened yet.
Yeah, it's
And at
tough.
that point, you hear the woman at the front say, "All right, are y'all all ready to go?"
Can we swing by the church real quick?
Oh yes, I guess we should. I've been putting it off for a while.
Sunday mass.
So y'all
Alright.
head over to the church.
I'll stay in the
Megan's got
shade.
some things to confess.
Oh yeah.
I'll stay in the caravan.
Wait. So yeah, you guys are all just kind of in front of the church, and the lady goes inside, and she just kind of like sits down in one of the pews for a bit. But so
Is the paladin in the church?
no, the paladin's not in the church. It's basically just the caravan lady, and there's one guy who seems like some sort of a priest.
I approach the priest. Are you? But what is this church to?
My son, this is the Church of the Hero.
Oh my gosh! Please tell me about this.
You've never heard of our Crimson Hero?
No, I want to know. I really do.
Well, legends say that millennia ago there was much fright, much havoc in the world. But, well, one such brave and powerful knight, he just couldn't stand this darkness in the world as he saw it, and he sought a quest to cleanse the world of this darkness, and, well, in finishing this quest, he destroyed the darkness, but at the same time lost his life.
Huh.
But luckily, the Holy Witness was able to hear everything and see everything that happened, and was able to spread the word of the Crimson Knight.
Wait, I've heard
So that
the
we-
Holy Witness. Was his name Jordan?
Probably not. Hold on.
But the Holy Witness did tell us all the types of things that we should all strive to be in life.
I feel like we missed a chunk, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think you disconnected on.
Oh. The Holy Witness told us of how the Crimson Knight lived his life, and that is what we try to live our lives by. We strive to be as good as him.
Wow, and sorry to interrupt, but how do I join?
And he just kind of looks at you, and you can tell that he is performing some sort of magic. And he says, "Well, I don't quite think that you're material of the Church of the Hero."
What about
Just
me?
try, please.
And he puts one arm on you and immediately
All right.
takes it back as if it's been burnt.
And then, but I'm gonna act like the big edgelord black sword that I have is just gonna start dissolving into the air, and I'm gonna act like I'm being changed to like, oh my god.
Make a performance check.
Oh shit.
You're not very
All right,
good
I'm gonna have
manager.
to ask. I'm gonna have to ask you to get out of this church. You're just coming in here to make a joke out of me.
Pranked you, and I'm gonna run out.
Not okay.
It was just a prank, bro.
Okay. Get pranked.
Was he in there?
Nah, he's not in there. I don't know where he is.
Well, I don't know what to do then. Never really established himself in the group, you know? Should we
And
just
at that,
go?
the lady stands up and she says, "All right, I have said my prayers, and you cannot make me stay in here any bit longer. Let's go."
Alrighty.
Man.
You confess to some feelings of lust, my lady.
And she kind of like looks flustered and blushed a little bit. "What heavens, no! I have a husband." And saunters out of the church.
I look at Megan and I wink.
And I shoot him the double finger guns.
I like those.
Pew pew.
Pew! Looking real cool, as Megan always does.
All right, let's get on this caravan.
Alright, Mike,
Alright.
and you sit up front.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I don't know. Do you have a space up here? Beautiful.
Well, I probably shouldn't, but I suppose I could scoot over a little bit.
I'm sure it's a long ride. I think we could talk about something.
Maybe so. I could always use some company.
All
All right,
well,
so then the caravan starts to roll away,
I'll walk alongside it.
and then Shaw just kind of looks around. So, are we just leaving Rayleigh, or what's up?
I don't know, man. The guy just abandoned us.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't see where he went either.
Maybe he went to kill some more kobolds.
We tried to find him.
I really thought he could put a balance to me.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a little note just in case he tries to find us.
That's a good
And he
idea.
kind of scribbles something down and puts it on the ground.
Yeah. Good idea. So let's go.
All right, crew. The troop is
All right.
out.
So everyone but Rayleigh is headed towards West's location. And what is Rayleigh doing?
Chilling in the tavern, ruminating.
So the bartender
Why the long face?
kind of comes over to you. The bartender comes over to you and he is kind of washing a glass, and he says, "You look like you need a nice drink.
What are you
I've
guys
got some
doing?
great microbrews. I've been making my hops right out back. They are fantastic. So I've got a few on tap right now. I've got a nice sour. I've got a good IPA. That one I especially think is delightful. I've got a nice milk stout. Now I know that one isn't very common throughout these parts, but well, it's good.
Give me something soft.
All right, the coffee milk stout it is." And he pours you a deep brown glass of beer.
Hey, what's it supposed to do?
Thank you, sir.
So what brings you here? Aren't your friends all leaving town?
My faith makes me struggle when I'm with them. And it's difficult for me when people so nasty.
Oh, yes, well, I could see how that would be a problem for a paladin such as you. But, well, this reminds me of a story my mom always used to tell me.
What is that?
Well, of course, you've probably heard of the Crimson Knight.
Of course, it's everything.
Well, the Crimson Knight once met a very powerful but very lost paladin. His name was Alexander Fulbright. This paladin was...
Cut out again.
No, this paladin was more powerful than the Crimson Knight ever dreamed of being, but he had lost his light, and he'd lost his path. But the Crimson Knight did not give up on him. He started out befriending him, then he learned from him, and in the end, he taught him how to find the light again. And that's what I always think of whenever I think of people who might have a different opinion than I do. That maybe that's even more of a reason for me to join them.
Maybe they do need my help.
What?
Maybe they do need my help.
I don't know. I'm just a bartender.
Maybe the worst place for me is exactly right.
Maybe so. But if you want another drink, come get me. I'll be in the back. And he walks off into the back.
Okay. I'll finish my drink and walk outside.
All right, so you walk outside and you notice that the entire group is now gone.
Nice. Well, I guess they'll be back eventually. Do I see any?
I don't know. Do you make a perception check?
20. Shit.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Yeah. Well, I'll walk back to the building we were in with Benjamin.
Okay.
Is he still downstairs?
Yeah, he's still downstairs.
Yeah. Benjamin, my friend. Well, not friend. But I'm sorry for what my companions did to you.
Yeah, well, sorry's not going to bring my fingers back now, is it?
Come here.
What do you want?
What the hell?
And he goes to you.
I take his hand and I give him like 10 HP. He's not in the way.
All right. So his fingers don't come back, but they patch up where they were kind of bloody stumps, and now they're just nubs. And he looks down at it and looks at you.
That's what I can do for you for now. I wish I could do more, but as of now, I need to stop my friends from wreaking havoc upon your cause. Do you know where they went?
Well, if you go look, there's a specific pattern on the map. If you go get the map of the trade routes for me, I can try and help you.
Where is it?
It's on the main floor.
Okay, I'll go get it. Can you come back?
So he looks at it and he noticed there's kind of an area that seems a little bit higher traffic than the rest. It was very subtle though, so you were not able to notice this, Silky. But it's very subtle, and he says, "Now listen, I don't know exactly where West's has his location, but if I were to guess, I'd say right here." And he points at this one spot that seems kind of really not a specific location, but you do notice that there's been a few caravans that have went past it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your help, Benjamin. Your help will come soon. Reginald will be back, I'm sure. Thank you for the help. I'll go. And then I'll leave and come find you.
Okay.
I'm still gonna leave him there because he's still down here.
All right.
I'll go to that spot on the map, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, you start heading there, and the other group starts heading there too, and the other group is. And eventually they start to see kind of like a ruined looking tower in the distance. It's not really even that big of a tower. It almost looks like a just a cylindrical tower going up into the air, like it would be on the corner of a wall, but it's just by itself and it's kind of crumbling, not really too much to it. And as they pull up closer to it, the lady says, all right, here's your destination. Get off."
Alrighty. Wow, Megan, you really didn't have a chance, did you?
No, not yet. You gotta plant the seed and then wait to see what you can reap at the end.
Sounds like she's about to take
was
off.
like the end result.
Oh,
And,
hey,
and
guess what? Silk gets his first high five.
Egg.
all right, make the strength checks.
Oh, shit. Mike
All right,
just
so
really
you
felt
do a
that one.
strength check.
I'm gonna get knocked on my ass.
Maybe not.
Yeah, you were clearly not really expecting the high five, but the high five comes with such an intense force that it manages to knock you back just a little bit, and you're kind of left shaking your hand. And the leader of the caravan definitely notices this and kind of says, "Hey, Warlock,
Yes.
I'm leaving, but don't forget me. The name's Arwen." And kind of winks as she walks off.
Oh, Awen. That is a good name. Oh, Awen it is.
All right. So anyways, now you guys find yourselves, you're staring at this kind of old tower looking thing that really not much in it.
Now what do we do?
There's nothing inside.
I don't know. Do y'all go inside?
I'm just gonna make it like a outside perception.
See any windows?
Yeah, so I mean, you basically just crumbling tower. You basically just see like a crumbling tower. There's really nothing special about it. You don't see anything in particular. There's no windows.
Might have things.
Is there like a place I could climb up onto?
No, but there's a door.
No like hole into like an opening up top.
You could try. You could try with an athletics check.
I have a grappling hook.
Well, that'd still be athletics check, but it'd just make it easier.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
Okay, yeah. So you go alongside and you grapple up to the crumbling section and you get a good latch and you pull yourself up to the top and then peer over.
What do I see?
And basically you just see there's kind of like a hatch as if there was some sort of trapdoor underneath. But other than that, you really don't see anything. There's some like a table, but nothing looks like it's been used. There's dust on everything. There's some burned out torches that seem like they haven't been lit in years. And that's it.
Alright, well that's pretty much useless. The trapdoor under it? Can I like detect trap or something?
You can make a perception check to try and see if there's a trap on it. Yeah, it doesn't look like a trap. I mean, it just looks like a hatch that you'd lift up to look under or like get under it.
Wagon's gonna walk over to it and just do the little knocks to see if anybody knocks back.
So you knock and you don't hear a response.
Nose goes, not going first.
I'll go.
So brave.
Alright, I'll chill up here and see what I
Okay,
can do.
so you open the trap door and you see some stairs down beneath it and you see some firelight in the distance.
We might want
And this is what Silky sees.
All right. I say we wait here for a second. And by second, I mean a few minutes. Let's come up with a plan. And, this time's going to be different. This time I'm not going to almost get myself killed. How about that one, fellers?
I like that idea. I think that we had a great dynamic going, whenever you were the manager and Daddy was whatever he was. It hasn't worked yet, but I think that maybe this time.
Okay, so you should come down the stairs playing music?
Yes.
To give him a little tease?
Mhm,
Oh
mhm.
my god.
I like it. Alright, Daddy, how do I look? Do I look professional enough? My sword's gonna be gone.
I feel like this is gonna go terribly wrong and we should not do this.
Ever the voice of reason.
When has it worked?
Not yet, but 3 times is the charm.
We're walking into the potential enemy territory here.
They don't know that. I don't think that West has heard that we betrayed him.
Why don't you think
Sure.
that, Silky?
I'm an optimist.
Yeah. Well, isn't it a bit concerning when someone comes from the roof?
I think it'll just impress him. He'll know that we mean business. The business of music.
How about this?
The musical.
Someone go choke the door, You can play music up here, and we'll draw them upstairs.
Hmm.
That's not a bad idea either. What should I
Yeah,
play?
it's only one can fit through the door.
Do you think this is like some guitar scenario, or is it harmonica, or should I whip out my bongo drums?
Harmonica would be a bit more echoey, I think. Maybe you can use your drums to like lightly tap, make a small noise, you know, like kind of frequently occurring doo doo, you know? Make him be like, what the fuck is that? I'll go downstairs and watch the door. I'll try to kill anyone that comes out while people go up and get you. Megan, I trust you have the defenses of our bard here covered.
Mm-hmm. I'm the manager.
Yeah, Megan's got my back.
I can't let my moneymaker get hurt.
Alright, I guess some security.
All right. So what are y'all doing?
We're
They're
Did we
staying up
decide upon?
there.
impromptu performance.
So you guys are just gonna stay up at the top and start playing music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going down and going prone while watching the door with my rifle.
Okay. So you begin to play music, and you see some more lights coming your way. As
Not my
you know,
best
through the through the trap door, and these lights kind of come up, and you see a head kind of poke through and look up at you and says, "Oi, what are you doing over there?"
Welcome, gentlemen, to the show.
The show. What? Hey, was there a show today?
You must
Well,
not have heard.
I don't know about any shows.
Hmm. Yeah, your boss paid us a pretty hefty fee to come up and help with y'all's charisma.
Yeah,
I
your
mean,
morale.
morals. I mean, there you go. One of those things.
We heard
All
morale
right,
had been
well.
a little low.
West was the one that hired you.
Yeah, I keep getting confused with East. That guy.
That just doesn't seem like him now, does it? No,
He's-
doesn't really seem like him, but, well, I do like a good music show.
It's full of surprises.
All right, let's bring him in. So you folks come on in. We'll show you down to the Great Hall.
Wait. I don't know if y'all have the proper acoustics for Silky Tom inside. It might, throw him off.
It really does dampen the atmospheric aesthetic.
And I hate to be straightforward, but you just don't look like a musician to me, so you probably wouldn't understand such an intellectual such as Silky Tom.
Well, listen,
You-
you're right, but I don't really know what we can do to help you because, well, we're not allowed to go up top.
Oh, that is so mean. I understand why y'all's
Morale
are
is
just so
low.
down, yeah.
Yeah, well, so are y'all going to come down or?
Well, West had told us that the performance needed to be up here, and because it's kind of against the rules, he thought that might increase your enjoyment of our performance.
Make a persuasion check or a bluff roll or whatever. No, do bluff, sorry.
There is no bluff.
Is there no bluff? I thought there
Yeah.
was a bluff.
It's
It's
persuasion.
Okay,
persuasion.
just persuasion. My bad. Okay. They
And
kind of look at one another and are like,
Oh.
all right, I guess we can go see
Wait,
if anybody wants to come.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
deception.
deception. That was what I was thinking of. Yeah, do a deception one. I'm not going to give you the natural one since you already rolled the persuasion. Just to kind of, I'll like balance them out.
God damn.
Well, listen, I know that you guys like that acoustics up top a little bit more, but well, we really can't help you out there. You're either going to have to come play in the Great Hall, or we're going to have to tell you to leave because that's West's #1 rule.
Why doesn't he want you guys up here?
Well, because we got an important cause that we're starting to try and get going down here, and well, we we're a little early on. We can't really have everybody figuring out what we're doing. You know what I mean?
Let me talk with my manager real quick.
Yeah, well, let me see. What type of layout do y'all have? What options do you have for a performance?
Well, we got quite a few rooms down here. We got one with a little bit of a stage on it. I think
okay.
at one point that one may have been for some sort of performance art. But I mean, to be completely honest, really not much for plays and stuff up here. Doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember how many people Wes said were here that we had perform in front of, and I want to make sure we get a good head count to make sure that he paid us right before we go all the way down the stairs. Silky Tom gets tired, and
I've got old knees.
Well, I don't know. I guess there's probably about 25 of us down here total.
25.
Well, that is. I do remember him paying us for 20. That is.
Because he only gave us about 50 gold, and usually the price is 5 gold per head. So.
Yeah, some of y'all are going to have to step out or
that's
provide
okay.
yourselves.
I mean, I'm sure you can talk with them about costs later, but I mean, I guess we'll just only tell our friends to come in first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That works.
All right. Well,
are you a popular guy?
Not really. I'm kind of the door guard. I don't really talk much with the big wigs.
And I'm surprised. I thought you were one of the big wigs. Honestly, you just hold yourself really well.
Maybe one day.
I'm pat him on the back.
All right. Well, you fellers want to come on in?
Sure.
Yeah. Lead the way.
All right. And so he leads you into kind of a room that looks like a stage. So I'll place all your characters there, and then I'll show you what you saw along the way. Because I'll highlight all the areas you walked through.
I feel like this is about to go horribly wrong. I'm just watching the door with my gun, like, okay, I'm gonna have to shoot some people again. I don't know how it's gonna go down, how many are gonna go down, but hope I make it through today.
All right, so that's kind of like everything that y'all have seen.
What?
So
we're still on the top.
Do what?
We're still.
Oh shoot! I forgot to move y'all over.
Ooh.
My bad. I thought you were on this page the whole time. Okay, so I've highlighted like everything that y'all have seen.
Where am I?
Are you not in? Yeah, you're
I'm not
in there.
with that.
Yeah, you are.
He's
outside.
Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that. Sorry. Let me move you then.
I'm watching the door.
I know you did it. So you got Silky and Megan and Shaw kind of all on there, and the person who let you in. All right, well, you guys, I guess, just get comfortable and tune your instruments and stuff, and we'll go gather a little bit of a crowd and let you guys give us a show.
Remember, not too big. We'll do a couple of different sessions, different songs.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Make it feel special.
All right. And so he kind of walks away, and then as he walks away, what do y'all do?
Okay, guys. So, how's this going?
Shaw, do you have any performance ability at all?
Let me check real quick. Look, I'm probably gonna be worse than if I had a neutral performance.
Oh, well, I've got some tambourines, so you're in luck. You don't got to do that much.
All right, perfect. All right, you and Silky Tom, y'all do y'all's thing. I'm going to look for a quick way out here or somewhere to hide, in case shit goes south.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
All right. That's probably a good idea. And then at that point, we're going to call it.
Oh boy.
No.
The Lion's Den.
Uh,